So what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Robert, if this is your first time tuning in. So in today's video, we're going to go ahead and talk about basically what I have in my portfolio as far as cryptocurrency goes. So stay tuned. I'm going to list out everything I am invested in. There's 15 coins that I'm personally invested in. These are coins that I believe in, that I think have potential either just to make me some money, things that I believe in for the long term, or things that I believe in that have a lot of hype around them that can in turn make some big returns. Now again, quick disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. I am just doing this for entertainment purposes only. This is not financial advice by any means. Again, these are just things that I personally believe in for one reason or another. I highly suggest you go out and do some research of your own. A lot of these plays that I'm personally doing may not fit your risk tolerance. So again, do your own research, do your own due diligence, and look into each of these coins. I'll give you some of the reasoning why I chose some of these coins. But again, it's always best to do your own research because no one person's situation is exactly the same. So again, not financial advice. So we're going to go ahead and start with some of the most obvious coins. Again, I have 15 that I'm personally invested in. I have them all listed out. I use my phone for a lot of this investing stuff, so I had to write them all out because I'm using my phone to record. So the first one that I have on my list is going to be BTC, which is Bitcoin. Bitcoin obviously is the one that most people, especially for watching this video, have heard of or are invested in themselves, one or the other. Bitcoin does not hold a large position in my portfolio. Now you may be asking, what's the reason behind that? Well, the reason is because Bitcoin, I don't believe, can give me a 10x or 100x or 20x on my money. Basically, I can't multiply my money 10 times or tenfold on Bitcoin right now. I just don't think that the money is there to really push it to those levels within this next halving cycle, the next bull cycle. So that's the reason it's a very small percentage of my portfolio. So the next one is Ethereum. Ethereum is actually my largest position to date. And the reason it's my largest position is because I believe Ethereum does have more room to run up versus Bitcoin. I think the market cap still has a lot more room to grow. I think Ethereum has a lot more use cases. And there's a lot of other coins being built on Ethereum. So again, I think Ethereum can well past 10,000 per coin, if not more, during this during this next halving cycle for Bitcoin and the whole alt season. I definitely think it can get up there, so that's the reason a large portion of my portfolio is in Ethereum. So my next largest holding, after this, they're not going to be in any particular order, but these top three are my largest holdings right now, is AGIX, which is Singularity Net. Singularity token is another AI token. I think AI is going to be a big player in this next bull run. ChatGPT and a lot of these new AI technologies really weren't around during the last Bitcoin cycle or the last bull cycle in 2020, 2021. They really didn't start catching on till after that cycle, the last bull run. So I think this year, my bigger plays are going to be in artificial intelligence, which is AI, and Singularity Net already has returned me. I think I've already doubled my money. So, and I'm making this video in March 1st, 2024. And since investing, I've already doubled my money on AGIX, which is Singularity. Again, AI. I think AI is going to be big. The next one is XRP. So XRP is another, I guess, big portion of my portfolio that I guess I could include in the top four. And the reason XRP, I think, is going to be a good coin is because they just won the lawsuit, which is good news for XRP. So XRP didn't really have a chance to run up in that last bull cycle because it was caught up in all that mess. So now that they won that lawsuit, I think that they have more potential to run up because they didn't get that opportunity the last time. So hopefully it can run up maybe 1.5 times what it typically would in a bull cycle because it didn't have that opportunity the last bull cycle. So that's the reason I'm invested in XRP. The next one is Render. Render is another AI token, another artificial intelligence sector. Another one similar to AGIX as far as the sectors go. Render again has also been moving on the upward trend. I bought in around $2 to $3, sometimes even at $3.50, $3.40, and I believe now it's around $8. So it's gone up quite a bit as well. The next one is Beam. Beam is more of a gaming token. Again, Beam has also been on a tear. It's been moving up, and gaming is another one that I think is up and coming because before you really couldn't make any money on gaming. I personally don't game. I don't play any video games, but I know a lot of people that do. And you know, the most common thing you hear is why are people wasting their time playing games? Well, now you really can justify playing games, especially if you're making money and this is your source of income. So I think gaming is going to be another huge mover in this cycle. The next one is the graph. The graph, again, I have a little bit allocated towards the graph, not a whole lot. Don't really know a whole lot about this project, but I've had it the last bull cycle, and it made some decent gains for me last time, and it's still sticking around. And I'm looking at the market cap, I'm looking at how many tokens are in circulation and how many tokens there are, the max supply is. And again, I think it has room to maybe make me some money. That's the reason I'm invested in it. Gala Games, or Gala, another gaming coin. Again, I think gaming is going to be huge, as well as artificial intelligence. I think artificial intelligence, or AI, is probably going to be the top producer, or the top way to make your money in this bull cycle. For me personally, that's what I believe. Alongside probably some of the gaming tokens and maybe even XRP. Those are going to be my top three categories. Real quickly, I'm going to quickly pause. ETH. The reason I forgot to mention this earlier. The reason I'm heavy in ETH is because I think that there are going to be some Ethereum ETFs that will come out. What that means is you're going to have a lot of institutional money, a lot of money managers moving money over to Ethereum, purchasing Ethereum for their clients' portfolios. So that's going to be bringing in a lot more money. So that's the reason I am heavy in ETH as well. Back to Gala Games. Gala Games, another gaming token. I think, again, gaming is going to be huge because now you can actually earn money playing games. Polygon, I have a small percentage allocated towards Polygon. Polygon did well for me last bull cycle. We'll see if it does it again. It has potential to maybe, X my money a couple times. I'm not really sure exactly how much. I guess if I look back at the past bull cycle to where it is now, I could estimate from there, but I really can't put a hard price on that. Now, the next two that I'm going to talk about are going to be meme coins. So meme coins are really made me a lot of money last bull cycle, and I think that they are going to do the same again. But this time, instead of investing in Dogecoin last bull cycle, I'm investing in Bonk and Pepe. So the reason I'm choosing Bonk and Pepe is because Bonk is on the Solana network. So Solana is an up-and-coming network. It's going to be huge. There's a lot of chatter around Solana, and as long as Solana continues to grow, I think that these meme tokens that are on Solana can also continue to grow as well. And Bonk, just, it's a good name. It's a good catchy name. That's the best way to describe it. Bonk, investing in Bonk is like, what the hell is that, right? It's something that I think has potential to really move up, especially with all the hype that is around Bonk. So that's the reason I put money in Bonk. Pepe, it's just a funny name. It's a funny name. It has a funny little character on there, on the little icon. It's more of just a little gamble play for me personally. Just throw a little bit of money in there, see what happens. No big deal if I lose it. Again, it's just a funny name, right, Pepe? So that's the reason I have that one. Cardano is kind of competes a little bit with ETH. It's kind of in that similar area with ETH. Cardano did well for me last bull cycle as well. It's still sticking around. It still has a lot of chatter around it. They're always continuing to innovate Cardano and improve it. So that's the reason I am still with Cardano. Akash Network, I didn't have this one last bull cycle. I don't even think it was out last bull cycle. But it's something that I don't even remember off the top of my head, but I was reading a little bit about Akash. I think it has some good usability there. So that's the reason I'm with Akash. And again, Akash has already returned some returns for me since investing in it. Scale. Scale, I have a very, very small percentage in Scale, so I'm not going to really dive into it too much. And the last one is Litecoin. Again, another really, really small percentage in my portfolio. I think it went up to $100 or $200 last bull cycle, so I kept a little bit. Well, I didn't keep it, but I bought in again with Litecoin. We'll see what happens with it. Again, it went up, to $100, $200. I think now it's around 80 something dollars or so. So we'll see what it does. Again, not a huge allocation towards Litecoin, but that is my total. That is my 15 coins that I am invested in this bull cycle. Take it with a grain of salt. Again, I do my own research, and some of these coins may or may not be for you. That's for you to decide, for you to figure out. I'm just letting you know what I am invested in this bull cycle. This may change. I may add some more to my list. I don't like to target shoot. I like to kind of shoot with a shotgun, basically. I like to shotgun things and see which ones stick and which ones produce the best. I feel like if you target shoot, you're really putting a lot of risk out there because, cryptocurrency is very volatile. It's very risky. And if I'm targeting just one coin and that one coin goes to zero or doesn't perform the way I expect it to perform, there goes my opportunity, and I have to wait another 4 years for this opportunity. So that's the reason I scatter shoot and I basically shotgun everything and I see which ones will produce the best. And as I get more informed, as I do more research, I start to allocate a little bit more money towards, maybe 4 tokens is usually what I do. I pick 4 that I'm really interested in, and those are the ones I go a little more heavy in. And the remaining get a small percentage, and just for, shooting for the stars, as I say. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it was informational, and hope it, maybe gave you some insight as to what are some tokens to maybe possibly research yourself. Without further ado, be careful, be good, take care, and God bless. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.